Hello, everyone. This is the Pretend Critic. So, 2 weeks ago, I recently watched Blackkklansman, and was it a home run or did Spike Lee strike out? Before I go ahead and give you what I thought about Blackkklansman, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to support my channel. So, basically, this story was about Ron Stallworth, which was the first black detective in the Colorado Police Department. He is played by John D. Washington, which is Denzel Washington's son. So he goes ahead and he wanted to show that he can be a good detective. He goes ahead and answers a ad from the Klansman, KKK, and he answers that ad. And hold and behold, the way he talked, he was invited. But of course, because of his color of his skin, being black, he needed somebody else to stand in as Ron Stallworth in physical form or in real life. And that's when Adam Driver, Flip Zimmerman, I think was his last name, uh, went in to go ahead and was the face of the voice of Ron, and the voice was John D. Washington was the voice of Ron Stallworth, and this is actually based on a true story. So this really did happen, but in terms of the framework of the plot, that really happened. But in terms of the details, probably Spike Lee kind of uh, added more flavor for movie purposes. But other than that, it was true to its story. So, what was good or what worked for Blackkklansman was actually John D. Washington. No surprise, with the pedigree of having one of the best actors of our time, Denzel Washington, his father. So genetics, I guess, and the way that he played, it was funny and serious. He portrayed that he didn't belong in the police department, and he also portrayed that he didn't belong with the black community because of his stance. And you could see it the way that he acted and the way that he just did his mannerism. You could see that he didn't belong in both. And the other one was Adam Driver. Adam Driver really surprised me. I guess with Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver, it looks like Star Wars does have good acting, good actors. I mean, they just probably don't use it. But here he plays a Flip Zimmerman, which is Jewish, and at first you could tell that he didn't care. But when the film progressed, or when he kept going to the Klansman, he's Jewish, but he's not practicing Jewish. But there was one story there that I'm paraphrasing, that he never cared about being Jewish, never had a bar mitzvah. But when he went to the Klansman, or he kind of wanted to know more about his faith, and he played it. At first, he was nonchalant, he didn't care, and you could see again the progression of him caring more and more and more. And the other thing was the mix of drama and comedy. It wasn't laugh out loud like a really comedy of dumb fun or dumb comedy, but it's just a situation. It was funny. It was a situation of comedy. The story, it did laugh at the story, but it did not laugh at the context of the story in terms of racism and everything. It just shows. And what I like about the direction of Spike Lee, which was, I think, one of his better works since Malcolm X, he portrayed it in a way that was believable and funny in the same time. And he did not, he portrayed the white supremacist as racist, but he had a scene, the very last scene, where uh, the high school student we're doing a story about the birth of the nation, how a black man was lynched, and then you had the ceremony on the other hand, how they were welcoming Ron Stallworth, aka Flip Zimmerman, who again was played by Adam. I was gonna say Adam Sandler, Adam Driver. He that was it, and the way that it showed that both party dealt with being victimized in different ways, in most sometimes the same way. Both of them wanted also violence as well. But the thing that did not work for me for Blackkklansman was also that last scenes because he was slow, and also there are some instances that it is heavy-handed in its politics, and you know what it stands for. I do agree with all the views, but there might be some people that might not have worked with it because it was so heavy-handed that because they don't agree with it, how our country is right now. But that you could see that that was a little bit heavy-handed. But so was it a home run or a strikeout? It was a home run. It was a home run in terms of acting. It was a home run in terms of Spike Lee's direction, and it was a home run that the story, how it was told, it entertained you, but it also made you think, and it also made you question. And that's a great experience right there. Had fun and taught you a lesson as well. So, what is your most favorite Spike Lee movie? For me, again, it was Malcolm X was the best. And by the way, in Malcolm X, I think John D. Washington played the son of Malcolm X at that movie. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can review The Nun, and I'm gonna be watching it on the 6th. So hopefully you can go ahead and wait for that one. So hit that subscribe button to support my channel, and like always, that's a wrap.